So you know what you can't tell on these videos is that I probably stink. I haven't been able to shower since Thursday when I got here. I've been doing like weird towel showers in the sink over there, and I tried shaving the other day, but they've had me in ICU because everybody is paranoid of me being farther away from everything that could fix me in the off chance that I drop dead. I'm not kidding, that's the case. It's not going to happen though. Let me try to put this into perspective and tell you what's going to happen. So, what we think happened was in 2009 when they replaced my valve, my aortic valve, and they fixed the aneurysm. They put a graft in. And it's basically a metal sheen, like wire mesh. It's like chicken wire. Chainmail without the jousting. And then there's a fabric over it. And there's not a whole lot bouncing around in there, so I suppose the fabric is sturdy. I wonder if they used that, was that magic putty? What's that tape? That's what they should use to fix it. You know that magic tape where they wrap it on anything? The guys comes in multicolors, just do that. Anyway, so they fixed the valve in 2009. Then they left a little bit of the aorta, and then they cut it at both ends, and they put this graft in. Then they suture both sides. Okay, now the blood flows through it. Before they patch me back up, they pop a tiny hole in the graft, and they let the air out. And they suture that, and they sew me back up, and I'm on my way. So, at some point between the surgery and in February and the CT scan that I got done in Lakewood, California, because I had some chest pain in 2009, the speculation is that pinprick suture came undone. Now, either it came undone and it leaked, or was it ever sutured in the first place? Because there's no reason why you would get a hole in that graft in that place. There's not like birds picking at it. It's just there, and there's nothing sharp around. Usually when you get a leak, they call it an endo leak, and it takes place at the suture points, which makes more sense. To get a hole randomly there doesn't. Okay, so, unless it reminds me of the Seinfeld episode where they're watching the surgery and Kramer drops in the Junior Mint. So, the leak takes place and the area around my aorta gets filled with blood. Because there's so much scar tissue there, it ends up stopping. So it basically creates a hematoma. And that leak just kind of goes in and kind of hangs out. And over time, it kind of clots a little bit, and then it doesn't. And it's like the polar ice caps. It shifts around, right? So, for whatever reason, we didn't catch it in 3.5 years. I've done echoes where they've done, like a sonogram for pregnancy, where they do that for your heart and they didn't see a leak. I did a stress test, ran on a treadmill, they didn't see a leak, and I've had no symptoms of a leak. So when they saw the CT scan just recently from Oro Valley, they saw that mass. Why is it there? And then you go back to 2009, it was there then. So obviously it's an event that took place a long time ago. So basically, and you should do a drinking game and take a shot every time I say basically during this video. So, essentially, what has happened is that this aneurysm has just been hanging out with me, and I've kind of been in danger for the past 3.5 years. If that were to have burst, then that leak would have been exposed, and it would have just been like an aneurysm bursting. Okay, so I was confused based off of everything together, why that leak was there. Are we sure there's a leak, and this isn't just residual from the original surgery and all this rot? So finally we're able to, and there's a whole other part to this that I'll get into when I get back on the air, and we can talk about, because it's a really, my whole story is a fascinating insight into Obamacare and what's coming and what's wrong with our system now. But Obamacare would not be the fix. This would be exponentially worse if this was under Obamacare. But we did do a test where I swallowed this tube and it went down my throat like a sonogram. It goes down my esophagus, makes a hard right turn, and it stares right at the aorta. And they could see a jet, and like it's been so old that a little neck is formed. Sometimes your body will heal itself. Sometimes the cells will develop over the graft, and it'll actually go and seal off that leak. It just didn't happen, unfortunately. So, this is where we are, and it's Easter Sunday. My dad's sitting right over here. He's been hanging out, working on his computer. I think we're going to watch Monty Python and the Holy Grail coming up. But it looks like tomorrow, Monday, I'm going to talk to the surgeon tonight, and it looks like tomorrow, Monday, we'll go in and open me back up, stitch up that hole, maybe give me a tattoo. I'm thinking an eagle carrying a dead pig. I think that would be, yeah. Well, I suggested to my dad that maybe this time they did a vertical incision last time. Maybe we do a horizontal incision this time, so I got a big plus sign on my chest. That could be a new superhero, you know? Like, what was the guy? Who was the guy from Batman? With the question mark? The Riddler.
The Riddler, right.
I could be the plus sign. Captain Positive.
Captain Positive, I like it. I like it.
Captain Positive, that's right.
You're a positive kind of guy.
Absolutely, I'm positive.
Glass half full?
Yeah, always.
Right, always.
Especially these past 3 days.
That's right, that's right. No problem.
I like Captain Positive. That's good. Yeah.
No problems, only that.
That's right. That's right. Anyway, so tomorrow it looks like they'll go in. What we're praying for is that when they go in, it's as simple as just the hole. They shouldn't have to stop my heart. They suture it up. I make it sound so easy, like I could do it myself. Just give me a mirror. Give me a mirror and some Ginsu knives and some Novocaine. Right? Well, I mentioned it earlier. Did you see Dad, did you see remember the commercial they had for Mighty Putty? Remember the guy where it wrapped around everything?
That's right.
Duct tape.
Duct tape.
Solves everything. Just fixes everything. Just toss some duct tape on and there's whatever. You know? I don't know. It works. Little Bondo. Alright, so it looks like tomorrow, Monday, they'll do that and I'll be on my way to recovery. So it might be Tuesday, depending on a couple of things, but we kind of want to get this done, and I want to get it done. So this is a horrible angle, by the way. It just makes my neck look huge. Looking at it on the screen. Jabba the Hutt. I really lost a lot if I do like this. See, hold on, I do. See there. This is a much more appealing angle.
It is.
This is more flattering than the other way.
Much more.
I'm sorry that you've had to endure my big fat neck. This is much better. So, thank you for all of your prayers of support. I'll keep you updated as time progresses. But it's been very encouraging to open my email up every time and just see all the emails from everybody, and it's helped out a lot. And I appreciate it. My family appreciates it as well. So I'll put up another video before tomorrow, and I'll be sure on Facebook to post the time and when it's going to take place, and even better, everything else. So, all right, there you go. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.